Welcome back, everyone. Day 7, reacting to old Rudy videos. This is a November of 2022 video, looking back at normal actual demand versus what we are seeing now and what is fake demand, all hyper pumping, dumping, shilling extravaganza. Let's get into it.
I just want to give a nice little positive video here because there's so much negativity in 2022 and anger and everything. But, you know, it's nice to see some positive signs of people truly enjoying the Pokemon hobby and seeing some actual happy, real demand for single cards within Pokemon, because that will spill over into other categories of Pokemon and it will help the market. I'm not going to say it's going to send it to the moon. There's no moons and tendies in 2022, 2023, but it's a healthy indicator for stabilization and actually returning to normal appreciation in the future, which is a very nice thing to see.
Well, we have passed the moon and Mars on our way to Jupiter. Everything is moving too fast. Seeing multiple 100% increases over 3-6 months is the most unnatural vertical line any of us should ever expect. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Managing expectations. What should be your expectations? If you think it's what we're seeing now over the long term, you have some harsh news coming.
You know, I believe we are within a couple months of seeing some actual moves in Pokemon Sealed. So if you want to set an alarm on your phone or calendar, remind yourself in 3 months or 6 months, put 90 days out, or put on here, put March 1st, or wait, was it? Put March 1st, 2023 in your phone. Rudy said that all these basic $99 Pokemon boxes are underpriced, and they're going to be pretty much, in my opinion, $120 to $150. So I think we could see a pretty solid 20 to 50% price move on some of these sets as we move into 2023. And with that kind of floor safety net of the cards moving, it's looking pretty attractive, ladies and gentlemen.
I am 200,000% sure that if anyone told you that your Pokemon products that you buy right now in 3 to 6 months are only going to be up $30, in the example 90 to 120, I know people would be upset. They would think that something is wrong. This can't be. They were told this is going to at least 2, 3, 4, 5x overnight. No. They would be upset. They would be rioting. They would be out with their pitchforks, their Molotov cocktails. They would be screaming at someone other than anyone but themselves because, of course, they didn't do anything wrong. They did what they were supposed to. How could it possibly be their fault for expecting something to unnaturally price hike just because they bought it? They don't even care about the cards itself. They just want the money. So it's just interesting to not only know that people would actually lose their mind and be actually upset when confronted with the idea that the thought that their Pokemon product could only go up 30 to 40%. And if you tell them it goes down, I'm sure some of you are going to say that there is actual natural demand taking place. And while that probably is true to some degree, it is being overblown, overflooded, drowned out by all of the unnatural behavior that is taking place from, you know, the overnight buyouts, the lines that people are waiting over 12 hours with their ghost phantom chairs that local stores literally have to make posts about, that they don't actually count as a person because you are just holding a place in a line. The behavior that we are exhibiting right now is not natural. If you think it's natural, you need to readjust your thinking and perspective and thoughts and approach to everything that you think you know about the Pokemon market. Granted, markets in general. Nothing goes up forever. It's not supposed to go up 4 or 5x in less than a month just because you bought it. Do you hear that silence? That's the music stopping. That's your bank accounts going to zero. That's your Pokemon products losing all of their value. Terrifying to think that that is even possible, huh? Still denying the outright possibility that that is even going to happen or that it could happen? Keep denying all you want. It will eventually happen.
So to me, the most healthiest version of the market you can see is when you see these Pokemon versions of cards having actual demand scattered all over, being absorbed from the market. When you see that happening, and it's not a buyout overnight where the price just goes straight up like an elevator, when you see that staircase movement over many, many weeks, that is the most healthy, organic, smiley-faced, crunchiest non-floppy taco you can ever imagine. That is catnip for sealed product collectors and investors.
We are being hit upside the head with the floppiest tacos you have ever had, yet people are doing it with a smile on the face rather than a frowny face like they should be, because all they are concerned with is the dollar amount value attached to the cards. When was the last day you didn't go on TCG Player and see, oh, that card got bought out, oh, that card got bought out, oh, that card got bought out, oh, every card's just getting bought out overnight. It's not the stair stepper. It's the straight vertical line. Most unnatural thing we may have ever seen up until this point. And it probably won't stop, because once the machine gets rolling, the snowball gets going downhill, it is hard to stop. Unless something externally happens. It's not if, it's when. If you think it's an if, well, then you might as well just keep stacking all of your single cards and your regular ETBs, because surely nothing can go wrong, nothing can happen. You're the smartest, most informed, well-educated Poke investor to ever walk the Poke streets. So, good job. We are at top signal 4,189, yet nothing has happened yet. I wonder why. Top signal of the day is that another Kardashian is walking around Target publicly saying, I need all the Pokemon cards I can get. We have Target also slashing booster bundles and ETB seals to attempt to dissuade Scalper Scanner 9000s from clearing the shelves. They've had their 2-item limit in place for years. People find a way around it. They hide product in other aisles to make it seem like it's already been bought. So the top signals are in. They're going to continue to come in. At some point, the top signals will be so toppy that it will be laughable. Hell, it's already laughable. But if you're not paying attention, and if you are paying attention and thinking everything is fine and rosy and this is just the way things are, well, then I guess I suggest you continue to buy regular ETBs. Stack them up. You're the best. They're the best. They're never going to get reprinted. They're the most in-demand, high product for... History has shown us that people have always loved regular ETBs. They've never been hated on. They've never been considered uninvestable. They've always been the best blue chip product to ever hit the market. Same with collection boxes. Oh my gosh, the promos.
Pokemon's over there just kind of sitting in a fancy chair, like they're in the Scarface mansion, and they're just like, cool, let's move forward.
The Pokemon Company has no incentive to change. They're literally printing right now. They're not printing booster boxes. They're printing the shitty ancillary products that everyone is frothing at the mouth to get, to wait over literally half a day just to pick up one item at MSRP. In what world is this natural organic demand? Can you hear the bird? Sitting over the chimney right now. It's echoing. It's like an echo chamber, which is what you guys are in. Keep telling yourself that all these ancillary products that are hitting the market right now are going to end up actually being investable. Keep telling yourself that these collection boxes, regular ETBs, and booster bundles that are limited to 1 or 2 whenever you go to these stores are the way of the future, your way to a retirement. It's actually glorious when you just turn your brain off and think about it like that. You are actually incentivizing the Pokemon Company to continue doing exactly what they are doing, which is leading to crazy market conditions that have never been seen before, behavior that is indefensible if you are considering yourself an investor. Doom and gloom video today because nothing is real. Everything is fake. I don't even know if any of it matters, but maybe Pokemon matters. So my last advice on today's video as we wrap up: buy ETBs. Doom and gloom with me in the comment section below. I want to hear what all you guys are upset about today in the Pokemon market. Let me know the crappiest, craziest, unhealthiest, unnatural behavior you have seen when purchasing Pokemon product recently. I would love to hear about it. And I will certainly most be talking to you guys soon.